Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to analyze data using pivot table, slicers, and graph channel. So without delay, let's start. So here I have employee sales data. In that we have employee ID, salesperson name, reason, category, quantity, and total sales. So before starting, we need to understand what we do in data analysis. So in data analysis, first we need to understand the data, and according to that, we need to fulfill the business requirement and converting data into insightful visuals, dashboards, and reports. So we can use here chart, we can use filters, slicers, and many more as per the requirement. So without any delay, let's start working on data first. So here you can see in this table, I have 50 records. So maybe if you're working in any organization, so you can have more data, but to make this video very simple and understanding, I took 50 all the data by pressing Ctrl A, or simply you can select any cell, go to insert, click on table. It will give you the range here. Okay, so you can check the range. So it is selecting all the data, and here there is a checkbox. My table has header. So yes, we have the header. So just check this and click OK. Now this data has been converted into a table. Okay, so you can choose any design. So I will choose here this one, and accordingly you can provide the table name as well. So as it is employee sales data, so I will name it EMP underscore sales underscore data. Press enter. So this table has a name. Now you can format this data as per your requirement. So I will select all this data. I'll go to home tab and I will provide all borders. Okay, now I will create a pivot table using this table. So either you can select anywhere in the table, or you can select complete table by pressing Ctrl A. Okay, go into insert menu, pivot from table or range, click OK. So it will by default select the complete data, that is employee sales data. Now we have to select new worksheet. So we are going to analyze this data into a new sheet. Simply click OK. So you can see here, you will get a canvas for pivot table, and here the pivot table name is pivot table 4. Okay, if you want to change the name, you can also change the name for this. Okay, so I'm making it pivot table 1. So here I will analyze the data as per the reason, category, and total sales. So you can see here, so all the reasons have their category and their total sales, and here you will be getting sum of total sales. Okay, now again I will create another pivot table using same data. So here again you can select insert pivot table from range. Now I will choose existing worksheet, and we will create in the same worksheet. Here I will select this, I will click OK. Now we have another pivot table. We will name it pivot table 2. So here I will create same table that will look like original table. So I will select one by one: employee ID, salesperson, reason, category, total quantity, and totals. Okay, now we will select here, we will go into design tab, and we will change the layout into tabular format. Okay, so here we don't want subtotal, so we will hide the subtotal. Okay, now we will do some modification here. So by clicking anywhere in this pivot table, we'll go into pivot table analyze. Here we will unselect this. Now you can see this is the similar table that we have. Okay, I will do one more setting here. Just select and right click pivot table option, and here autofill column width on update, I will uncheck this. I will do same thing here. And why this is required? Because whenever you modify or change, so as per the data, the column width will change. But I don't want that, because here we are going to create the complete report. So by changing the filters and data, so column width should not change automatically. Okay, now on the basis of first pivot table, I am going to insert pivot chart. So you can click anywhere in the pivot table, go to pivot table analyze. Here there is an option in tools, pivot chart. Click here. So as per your requirement, you can select any chart here. So I will take a line chart. I think this looks fine. Click OK. So I will close this panel. You can change the design as well by going into the design section. So you can change, I think this look fine. So you can choose as per your requirement. Here I'll remove few items like this total and this total, so this will show clearly. But here you can see we have all the categories here as per their reason. So in Bihar we have 4 categories, Delhi again we have 4 categories, Haryana, So all the categories are separated as per their reason. Now we will add filters here. So let me add few rows here. So to add the rows, you can simply click Control Shift and plus sign. So it will add the rows. Okay. Now you can select this pivot table or this chart. You can go into pivot analyze and click here insert slicer. Now we need slicer on the basis of region category. Click OK. So now we have two slicers. So we will arrange this. Here we have column option. So I'll take 5 columns. I will put here. I think this looks fine. Same way I will arrange this one. Here I will choose 4 columns. Okay. So this looks fine. I will change few properties here. So I will go into size and properties. First, I will disable resizing and moving. And then in property, don't move or resize with cell. Same I will do here. Disable this and this one. And don't move or resize with cell. In the chart, we will lock the ratio and we will also enable don't move or resize with cell. We'll close. You can select the complete set, go into view and uncheck grid line. You can select this table, go into home tab, select all borders. Same you can do here. Control A to select the table, all borders. Now, let me say that this is working or not. Suppose we have to see region wise. I will click Bihar. You can see here in the table, we have data only for Bihar location. And here in category, we have all the 4 categories in Bihar. And you can see here in Bihar, the most selling category is apparel. Okay. And once you put your mouse here, so you can see the total value of sales as well. Again, you can see these two values are similar. You can see here. So in electronics and toys and games, total sales is same. Similarly, you can check for Delhi here. So Delhi, we have the maximum sales in electronic. In Haryana, if you want to check here, also we have the maximum sales in apparels. In Mumbai, we have maximum sales in apparels. And in Uttar Pradesh, we have maximum sales in toys and games. If you want to compare multiple regions, in that case, how we can do that? Simply clear all the filters. We need to enable multi-select. Okay. So just click here. So now you can select multiple region here. Let's see. I have to compare Mumbai and Uttar Pradesh. So you can see here in apparels, Mumbai has maximum sales. So this is the trend basically. You can see here. Now, if you want to compare Uttar Pradesh and Delhi, so you can see this is the chart and here you can see the data as well. Okay. Now I'm clearing the filter. If you want to check slicer connection, so simply select slicer, go into slicer menu and here you can see report connection. So this slicer is attached only with pivot table 1. But if you want to use this slicer with a pivot table 2, so you need to select pivot table 2, click OK. Again, in category filter, we will check the report connection and we will add pivot table 2, click OK. Now, once we will do the filter here, as per that, our main table is also going to get filtered. Let's see how. Click on Bihar. Now you have this total sales data, you have this chart and here you can see employee wise data. So total, how many employees has done this total sales? That is 8. Total count is 8 employees has generated this kind of sales in Bihar. Okay. Same way, if you select Delhi, you can see here the data has been filtered as per Delhi. Okay. So I will rename this set sales dashboard. Okay. Now another table we have, that is annual sales data. So first we will convert this into a table. So press Ctrl A to select all the data. Go into insert, click on table, click OK to convert this data into a table. Or simply you can press Ctrl A, then again press Ctrl T, you will get the same option. So you can simply click OK and this will be converted into a table. So here I will use this format. I will go into home tab. I need all the borders. So this is the data we have. Now we have to compare as per the years and with categories. So how to do that? Simply select anywhere, go into insert tab, click on pivot table and from range. Here I will use new worksheet, click OK. So here you can see we have pivot table 6. So I'll name it pivot table 3 because this is third pivot table. Now here I want to analyze on years basis, electronic, apparel, toys and cosmetics. So this is the data we have. I will rename it as electronic, apparel, toys and games and cosmetics. Now we will select this table. We will go into pivot table analyze. Here we will go into pivot chart. So here I will use this line graph. Click OK. Again, if you want to format this, so you can go into design. You can choose any design here. So I will choose this one. This is looking fine. I'll make it a little big here. Now we will add few more rows here. Now you can select the graph, go into pivot chart analyze, insert slicer. So I need here on the basis of here, click OK. Now here we have total count is 10. So in slicer we will provide 10 columns, so you can make it like this. Now we'll change certain properties here. So this is the similar process that we did earlier. We will disable resizing, so this should not move or resize with cells. Again we will do for the graph, so we will lock the aspect ratio, and it also should not move with cells. Okay, here in this table we will provide all the borders, make it center. So this is going to filter the data as per the years you select. Okay, let's see if we select single year, so it will show only dots, that what is the sales of that year for particular category. And category you can see here, blue is for cosmetic, green is for toy and game, orange is for apparel, and dark blue is for electronic. Now you can enable multi-select, so we'll remove the filter. Here I have enabled it. Now if you want to compare with 2 years, let's see, I want to compare 2014 and 15. So this is the comparison between 2014 and 15. Okay, so in 2014 sales for cosmetics was less, but it has increased in 2015. In the same way you can see apparel. So in 2014 the sales of apparels was higher, and in 2015 it was very low. So this graph shows that toys and games, apparels and electronic sales has reduced compared to 2014. Okay, so only cosmetic sales got increased. So if you're showing this dashboard to your stakeholder, your manager, or maybe your client, so whomsoever you are reporting to, or you are presenting this dashboard, so they will be able to understand easily that what is happening in the sales as per the years. Let's suppose we need to compare 3 years. So you can see here, so in 2014 toys and games sales was higher, in 2015 it decreases, and then again in 2016 it increases little bit. If you add 2017, now you can see here in 2017 the sales of toys and games is very high compared to all these 3 years. Okay, in the same way you can see for the apparels, it was higher in 2014, in 2015 it was very low, then it covered up in 2016, and then again it boosted in 2017. So this way you can represent your data into a visual appealing graphics, charts, and also you can support with the data here, so easily they can understand what is going on year on year. Okay, so now I'll just rename it. This is annual sales comparison dashboard. Okay, so in this video we have covered how to create a sales dashboard, compare data, how we can use filters, also how we can manage multiple pivot table using single filter. And if you have any query, you can write in the comment box. I will definitely reply on that. And if this video is informative for you, so you can like, you can share, you can subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.